Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friends, we all know how to enter data into an Excel sheet, whether in the form of a row or in the form of a column. There is another method by which one can enter data into the Excel sheet using a simple array formula, and it is somewhat like this. For example, if I type this particular formula, say here, so we write this formula, copy from here and write it here. Just in one cell we write this formula and press enter. Then you see this column is filled up with these values. Similarly, if you want to enter data in the form of a row, you can enter it like this. The difference is here the values are separated by semicolon, which indicates change of row. That means column wise it will be filled up. But here it is the values are separated by commas. So once again I copy from this, Control C, and then I paste it. Okay, let me paste it here itself. Okay, so paste it here. So you see these values are printed, displayed in a single row. So it is displayed row wise, this one is column wise. Similarly, if it is a rectangular array, one can use this type of formula. So this one, here you see some values are separated by comma, that means it will appear in a single row. After that there is a semicolon, so all these values will be appearing in the second row. Similarly, all these values will appear in the third row, and after this semicolon all these values will appear in the fourth row. And as you have already seen, text entries are written within double quote mark, and numerical values are written without quote mark. So once again I copy this formula from here and let me paste it somewhere here. Okay, so I paste it here and see this one is this rectangular array is filled up using just one formula. The advantage of rectangular array, you all know that accidentally if you press delete button somewhere, nothing will be deleted. Okay, nothing will be deleted. For example, if I press mark this row, so entire row if I delete, this entry cow here will be deleted because it was entered manually. But from here you see what happens. So you see nothing is deleted from here. Okay, here this one because there is not enough space to fill up, but here you see nothing is deleted. Okay, that is one precaution. So I go back to my original position. Okay, one individually if you delete 12, nothing will be deleted, but entire row if you delete, then since there is this command requires 3 rows, but if you delete one more, then it will be just 2 rows between this cell and this cell. Therefore there was a problem, but here nothing will be there. So this is one thing. Another thing is that it is very easy to copy this rectangle or this column or this row. For example, if I use this particular command, Okay, so you will see that entire this row will be copied just in here. So we copy again this one, Control C, and paste it here. Okay, then you see the whole thing is copied here. Entire thing is copied from here. Okay, so only disadvantage here is that here you cannot change anything. If you want to change anything out here, uh, for example, suppose this cat you want to change as a man, it will not take it. Okay, there will be some problem. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to change from here. Sorry, you change from here. So in place of this cat, if you write man and then press enter, then you see that in both the places it is changed. Okay. So I go back to my original position once again. So this one is there. Now suppose uh, here I have a rectangular array with so many entries, but there are so many repetitions out here. Okay. Now, if you want to copy, this is entered manually. Okay, all right. This is entered manually. You see, no formula is there. But if you want to convert it into a rectangular array using array formula, okay. If you want to use array formula for this, then actually you have to write this type of entries, which is often very difficult. So there is a way out. You can simply use this particular formula, array text to text, array to text. This is B16 to B30. So if I use this formula, so I copy it here and press enter, and here I copy. First of all, here I copy it, and let's see what happens. So I copy this array formula, then you see this type of formula is created here out of this. So in one go, all these quote marks are coming up. Okay. So array to text, this formula is array to text B16 D30 comma 1. So this formula is created out here. Now what you do, you copy this formula once again from here. So here we press Ctrl C. So I pressed so I press Ctrl C. So let me write it somewhere. Say here I write. So we are pressing Ctrl C. So CTRL plus C. So this one I am pressing Ctrl C. So first of all I mark this cell where this formula is there and press Ctrl C. And then I go to the next cell and I press Alt H V V. So Alt H V V. Actually, what it does, it pastes the value. So second thing what I am printing here is the following. First of all, I press Alt, then I press H, then I press V, then I again press V. So it means it will first of all Control C will copy this formula, this cell, this entire thing, and then here it will print the value of the cell. Okay, you can do it by right clicking the button and paste values also once you press Ctrl C. Okay, but this is a shortcut method you can use. Now what you can do, you can now copy this entire thing. Okay, we copy this entire thing and control C, then enter, and let me put it here. So I put it here with the equal sign in front, and then you will see that this entire rectangular array here has been duplicated. Okay, so only difference is that all these are manual entries, but here it is uh, using that array formula. So here you cannot delete anything. Okay, if you press delete button, del button, nothing will be deleted. Okay, so this is one thing. And now, as you can see, for clarity, let me remove this few things from here. Let me remove it. This one we remove. Okay, let me remove all this thing. Now, as you can see here in this rectangular array, all these entries are coming up. Sorry, all these entries are coming up here. Okay, but there are some duplications also. So I want to know how where these entries are duplicated and how they are duplicated. So that can be done using this type of formula. So one can use, first of all, one can use a formula, this one, which will transpose these values. So we copy this one from here and paste it somewhere here. Okay, and so these entries are pasted here as headings, and I want to know how many, where this cat is repeated in this array. So for that we can use this formula. Okay, so we again I copy this one, control C, and then I put it here and then press control V, and you see what happens. So this says that this cat is repeated in this one. Say this one, actually the formula, if you see, it will give the row number of all these entries. Okay, row number of all these entries. Sorry, maybe this one here. Row number of all these entries in this entire thing. Okay, so for example, cat is appearing on 17th row, 19th row, 25th row. See, cat is here, another cat is in the 19th row, and another cat is there in the 25th row. So here it is this. And the formula is this one. So here I have used this one, this type of entries. If you see this familiar formula, so if this is equal to this rectangle, you print the row, otherwise print blank, and then sort it using this method. So each column will be sorted out. Okay, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column. All the 6 column will be individually sorted out. So this cat appears here in the 17, 19, 25, dog 20 and 26. Yeah, here it is 1, 20 and 26. So everything is there. Okay. So this way you can tell all this thing. Okay. You can use a shortcut method also for this. Instead of writing this, so for example, if you use this formula, so what is the difference between these two formulas? Let us see. Here I have used the values within in this quote mark like this, but here I have actually transposed this column and use it here. So in place of these values, I have straightaway written transpose this and then equal to this, and here I have made some change. Earlier I wanted only the row number, now I want a row number as well as some kind of average or these numbers divided by these numbers. Okay, so it will be reflected here. So let us see how it is done. So again some heading I need. So first of all I copy this one, Control C, and I paste it somewhere here. So this column headings are there, and then I'll use this formula. So I'll use this formula, Control C, enter, and I'll paste it here. And see now there is a difference. The cat which is appearing in the 17th row, this division gives you result 65. So cat is in the 17th row, 325. Okay, this 325 divided by 5 gives you 65, and then in 19th row, 275 divided by 5 gives you 55, and then in 25th row 256 divided by 4 gives you 64. So this is just a example what is happening around. So all these thing you can do using this, and look at the sort function how it is used. Here this one is in the ascending order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but here the order is reversed. That is because these are numerical entries, but moment I put a hyphen, this becomes a text entry, and this in case of ordering of text, blank cells are put before the letter A, that is they come first. So if I write this ordering as in the ascending order, you will see what happens. Suppose I write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then what happens? It goes down. Okay, so that is the difference. You see what happens. So that is why it has to be reversed, so that you will get a beautiful display like this. So hope this will be useful for some people, and thanks for watching the video.